Hey YouTube, this is Auntie and I'm back with another video. I said I'm back with another video. God, what's up with my voice? It is lit, it is lit, it is lit. How are y'all doing today? I am doing great. Wanted to put out a video here. I got chills clips. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel. Make sure you're subscribed to his channel. Give me a thumbs up. Show YouTube I am worth watching. Come on, guys. Come on. So, as you guys know, we are watching Chills Clips. Terrifying videos that will test your courage. I see this big-ass spider already, and I'm flipping out. I'm not afraid of spiders, but I don't like them. You know what I mean? Alright, let's go.
A YouTube channel called Kiwi in Japan has the creepy encounter of a lifetime that leaves everyone screaming with fear and excitement in the kitchen.
That's bigger than your hand.
That is freaky. That is so scary. Oh, yuck.
With a bowl in one hand and a piece of paper in the other, he hatches a plan to cover the spider and slip the paper underneath to contain it. It doesn't end well.
You ready? Oh, sorry.
He told it sorry. Oh, God, no.
Okay.
What is it?
At 1 minute and 14 seconds, the spider literally jumps out of the way and almost lands on his arm. He's wearing no gloves and a short sleeve shirt when it happens, meaning he's completely vulnerable. Fortunately, it's more interested in finding shelter than battling back. It's fast enough to evade him 3 more times, but with legs that long, I guess I shouldn't be surprised. After a final showdown in the closet, he apprehends the arachnid and sends it back on its way to nature with a final toss. I bet they're really glad to have gotten rid of it. I don't think I could still live someplace where I saw a spider take up a whole entire room of a corner before. At least not until it was taken out of the house. And I'm definitely not sure if I would have been brave enough to try and capture it. Talk about scary stuff. Have you ever met an angry shadow? You're about to. Posted to the Ghosts subreddit by Sensitive Chart 6221. This scary video was captured in Amarillo, Texas, as the Redditor and his friends were exploring. The footage shows the group walking down the hallway of an abandoned hospital. Watch the doorway at the end of the hall. You can see a dark figure around the corner.
Yeah, I seen that.
It moves out of view as they pass, but it's not clear if that's because the cameraman is veering left or the figure physically hides itself. The right side door also seems to fall closed. A moment later, you hear a strange groan or growl.
That was the person holding the camera. They think we're dumb, guys. They think we're dumb.
Some in the comments think it sounds like an animal. Others think that the dark figure is just the shadow of the dude in the white shirt. Or could the shadow figure be growling at these intruders? I'm gonna go with that as my guess. Asylum. A place where children were used as objects of experimentation by a madman? How could this asylum not be haunted? YouTube team The Paranormal Patch visit the Desjardins Children's Asylum, one of the worst in medical history. As they begin their investigation, they catch a disembodied voice on camera. They continue their search of the place, and around 3 a.m., the witching hour, they see a dark shadow. Deciding there's nothing there, they continue on, and while on an empty floor, Kaylee starts feeling scratches on her neck.
Let's look at it,
because sometimes it'll get redder and redder.
Yeah, you didn't do that at all.
Point it out. Is it red? That's where I felt it.
There is a deep scratch on her neck, but as the team is worried about the spirits coming to haunt them, it's the living they should be worried about.
Something was
Dude, my hair is getting so long. That's just part of it. I got more.
Well, Kaylee keeps insisting the noises are a bat. I'm pretty sure people are squatting in this place. Or maybe
yeah,
it's
for
the
sure.
madman, Dr. Desjardins, coming for them. Either way, that genuinely freaked me out. A group of friends see a stranger
was
leave
that?
the woods in a hurry. They think it's odd and make a video.
Andy caught someone coming out of the tunnel. Pretty creepy, pretty scary. So.
Oh, bro, what's that smell?
Oh, it's rank.
Can you smell that?
Guys, there's literally flies all over the place.
Oh, bro, can you smell that? That stinks,
Oh,
bro.
nasty, man.
In the tunnel, they find a white sheet covered in red with a very distinct human outline underneath, and this is their reaction.
That stinks.
Did they call the cops?
Grim. Hey, we
Body right now.
need to ring the
absolutely
police.
Crazy as anything.
Having this happen would be really scary.
Let me see the police.
We need to ring the
there.
police.
What?
We need to ring the police.
Have you got a phone?
No, I've not got a phone. Have you got one? Hey, can I have
Nobody
a
has a
police,
phone.
please?
1 minute you're hanging out with your friends, and the next moment you're all suspects.
Yeah, I've just found, just been exploring with mate, and we've just found a body.
After receiving a movement notification on her Nest camera while on vacation, Redditor Delta9 Junkie found this and posted it to the Ghosts subreddit. Watch for the strange morphing shadows. And a moment later, this happens. It looks like a shadow mist seeps out from under the kitchen island. Although I'm at a loss, Reddit has its theories about how that type of shadow
Yeah, it
might
could be
have
the
been cast.
CCT, the TV. Something on it.
Well,
Yeah,
I might go
crawling
with the
over the light,
dishwasher
yeah.
steam theory. The Redditor says the dishwasher wouldn't have been running since they were on vacation. Others point out that you can see whatever is being reflected on the shiny cabinets as well. So if you're looking
Yeah, I
for the
think it's a
best
bug on the
logical
lens or
explanation, an insect crawling over a light source seems to be the winner, but I don't know. I wouldn't rule out a paranormal anomaly.
I wouldn't either.
Throngs
No, that-
of
it
people
looked
gather
legit,
in the
but
mountain
you always gotta
province of
question.
Guizhou, China, to witness strange trumpet sounds in the sky. As you listen, tell me what this is and why it would happen way out in the middle of nowhere. The group hears 4 strange noises in a row, and yet none of them actually sees anything scary in the sky. But that's not all. The phenomenon, known as sky trumpets, is only the first phase. Soon the mountain range is filled with the sounds of a giant unknown creature, an enormous wild cat that's heard all over but seen by no one. And the final phase sounds
Probably
like 2
a
giant creatures
giant.
clashing. There's a clear victor, and one of them sounds like they are falling from the sky.
Sounds like a movie
Reaching your weight loss goals
clip,
starts with
edited
Hers,
in.
where you can get access to prescription weight loss treatments like
Modern science cannot explain what's behind these noises, which makes you wonder if there's any semblance of truth behind the various ancient mythologies that speak of similar events.
Watch how this ghost is working out.
That is
It's
crazy.
moving by itself, just like somebody's sitting there.
This outdoor workout station is moving all by itself, or so it seems. I think someone could be moving it with wires off camera. At the beginning, he shows this zoomed in shot, but it's vertical, so there's plenty we can't see. I'm not saying this video isn't real. I'm just saying I would be
That's
more convinced if he
crazy though,
showed
right?
the entire street to prove that no one else was around. UK's Drizzly Jeremy goes exploring an abandoned building, in
Drizzy
his words,
Jeremy.
just to see how it was.
I'm gonna explore an abandoned morgue. I don't want to go in because it looks scary.
Inside is
Oh, I like
quiet
this
and creepy. Beyond a decrepit little office and break room, they find the morgue area, where the passed away were once kept in large refrigerated units. They retch at the disgusting stench. A layer of foul slime has rotted the floor.
What is it?
That's when some
That's
scary
gross.
moments are caught on camera.
Go in there. I need to put it on. Off the Andre.
Go in there.
They hear a loud noise behind them and quickly get out of there. I'm pretty sure the noise is coming from in the space where bodies once were.
What the?
Are you brave enough to take one last look in that storage room before leaving?
Heck no.
I wouldn't dare. Do You Want to Play? Published by King Crimson in January of 2013. This is just one of many experiences of paranormal activity in this house. The YouTuber says that he left his camera in the kitchen to try and capture
But they
more
are
of the activity
magnets.
going on in his home, and this is what it caught. The footage shows a child playing with alphabet refrigerator magnets that are randomly arranged on the fridge. As the child moves them around, suddenly the grouped magnets scatter, some of them appearing to fall right off the fridge. The child doesn't know what happened. He runs into the next room, presumably to get an adult. The YouTuber writes, "I don't know what to believe anymore. This is really starting to freak me out. The only
That
way
is
this would be
crazy.
freakier is if the magnet spelt out 666. Now you see it,
that
now
would
you
be
don't."
creepy.
Published in December of 2017.
What is that?
This video begins with a man speaking Arabic. No translation or subtitles are included, so we can't tell you what he's talking about as he stands outside what appears to be a normal door with an elaborate gold door frame. Over a minute into the video, he opens the door to what appears to be a normal dining room. Speaking the whole while, he enters the room and shuts the door, giving a tour of the room, which is empty. He tries opening another door on one side of the room, but it's locked tight, so he enters further in what appears to be a living room. There are toys inside, a car with a doll in it, but nothing appears to be out of the ordinary. That is, until he turns to film the other side of the room and pans back to the car. No more doll. He doesn't seem to panic, and it's hard to tell if he even noticed. He continues to wander around the room. While nothing more disturbing appears to happen in the duration of the video, the man must have experienced something frightening towards the end. As fear is heard in his voice, his camera drops and he rushes out of there. What was happening in this room? I don't know if I want to know. Does this creepy doll have special powers? Published by
it's fake.
Indra Saputra Official. In April of 2022, something certainly happens inside this haunted place. While the camera shows that the couch is empty, when Indra backs up, look who is sitting in the
dolls are
darkness
creepy.
alongside the doll.
Oh shit! That could have been somebody sitting there though, but that's creepy. Oh damn, that's scary.
Indra doesn't see the ghoul and casts his camera around. When he turns
If
back to the
that's real,
sofa, the
that's
figure has
scary.
vanished. Later, he opens the door and looks down the hallway. Is that her again? I don't want to stick around to find out.
They always look like the ring.
A paranormal team led by Derek Reese sits around the old family room of a haunted house in an undisclosed location. One of them
Heard
must be
something about
sensitive
Derek
to
Reese.
spirits because he
remember what it
asks
was.
them if they feel anything, and maybe he accidentally channels something into the room.
Oh my god, don't mess with me. No, I'm not.
You can see everyone except for one person when the knock happens, but her hands are in her lap under a pillow, so no, it's not her. Later on, they are looking at old videos when two visual artifacts appear. One is pink and one is green, and neither of them will go away no matter what they try. And that's when they hear creepy singing and a deep voice say something like, "Get away from the door." The audio is pretty low quality, but what do you hear? An empty room, a casket, and this disturbing noise.
Hello?
You never can tell because everybody fakes everything now.
What would you do if you found yourself in this situation? Twitter user Sitio Paranormal shares this terrifying
You guys ever watch
video.
Beardo Get Scared?
Things only escalate from
Gotta
here.
check him out.
Hello?
He's a great debunker.
After fleeing only to find her way out locked, she returns to the casket and discovers this.
I'm just gonna say it straight, because I can't see enough to figure it out. It's the way they record, everything's all jumpy, it's going everywhere.
This video's first-person
It makes you feel
perspective
like
makes it
you're
all the more
frantic.
creepy to me. I'm terrified until the end that someone or something
do
will
it on
soon pop
purpose.
up behind her. But this is where the video ends, on a cliffhanger. I did some digging and it appears this video is from Shudder's movie VHS 94. At least that gives some sense of relief. Would you take something that turned you into a zombie? Please don't do it because it's a horrible idea. In
taking those
October of
blues.
2017, a number of sightings were reported in Brazil in which humans were behaving monstrously, with some running their heads into windshields and others flailing their arms and screaming nonsense as if they were possessed. This video clip shows what a nightmare this can be.
I see it all the time. Circle K, 7-Eleven, you name it,
He
they're
pounds
there.
the windshield as well before taking a running start at it with his head. With his arms outstretched, the boy screams into the ethers, while one guy outside holds an arm out, seemingly trying to calm him. The boy continues to scream in place before trying to smash his way into the bus again. This goes on for several minutes. Whatever this man has taken to be acting this way, just remember, it's never a good idea to do the same. Exploring abandoned
Zombie
places
drugs
is
will kill you
supposed to
guys.
be an adventure, but it can also lead to some unexpected encounters.
just sad,
YouTube
dude.
channel Explore Abandoned Places with Tattoo Tony Alton published this video in October of 2016, writing, "We ran into 4 very strange people and were surprised while exploring. 2 that I got really bad vibes from. They seem like they may be wanted and running from the police. The school does look pretty creepy from the outside,
just
and when you
assume
enter,
people
the
are
eeriness
wanted from the police and
heightens.
shit.
The place looks like a haunted house, graffiti lining the walls, broken windows, loads of decay and rubble on the ground." Early on in the video, Tony notes that this guy wouldn't stay out of his camera shots. About 20 minutes into the video, Tony comes across 4 men and quickly turns the camera away from them, so they don't grow
I
angry
wouldn't
or
be there.
suspicious of his motives. While the entire encounter isn't
homeless.
shown, at the end of the video, Tony describes the men and explains what happened off camera. He says that 2 looked harmless, one was an old man, pockmarked and crazy, and the last guy was younger, shifty and acting strange. 2 of the dudes kept inviting Tony downstairs to see some cool stuff, but he got a bad vibe from them and was worried about getting his equipment taken. The weirdest thing was one offered to babysit his kids whenever Tony wanted to go exploring. More than a little creepy. AJ and her friend are hiking the Glacier National Park in Montana when they see a bear charging towards them. The bear sighting becomes even more terrifying when they lose track of it somewhere below. It could come up the small embankment to charge at them, but instead it changes courses and runs towards a second tour group. They frantically scream to try and keep the bear away, but it's of no use. The animal is far from scared as it runs straight into them.
Life's better when your stuff is protected under our roof.
Or should I say straight through them. As it turns out, the bear is more interested in getting a wild goat that just so happens to be on the other side. But if any of them had tried to run away, which is a natural instinct when a bear is barreling down on you, then this scary situation would have gone from a bear sighting caught on video to something much worse. A YouTuber named Ariane Childress is a ghost hunter using some sort of paranormal software that I'm not familiar with. It almost looks like split-screen night vision with some sort of enhancement feature on the right. Anyway, Ariane uses the program to capture what appears to be an oversized face lingering in her window.
Well, seriously, I'm like looking at this window. There's nothing out there. It looks like there's a face.
That's what those programs
She says
are
that
supposed
she's been
to do.
feeling watched in real life.
They're programmed to
when
do
she
that.
turned the app on and pointed it towards the window. Meanwhile, the colors continue to switch from pitch black to a gray discolored face.
Not normal.
Be
We'll
sure
watch
to
a
let me
couple
know what
more,
this
and that's
app
gonna be a
is
wrap.
and how it works if you have any knowledge. A ghost voice drifting from deep inside a tunnel is something that nightmares are made of. That's what Amy Dancing Again posted to the Chills Narrator subreddit under the title Ghost Voice at WW2 Oil Storage Tunnels in Darwin, NT, Australia.
No way. I didn't know that. Why are you there?
Although the acoustics of this tunnel have been called haunting, our research uncovered no further reported paranormal activities in the tunnels, although they seem like the perfect setting for them. The tunnels were built to protect oil. Japan went after the city of Darwin no less than 64 times during this time frame, ending in 1945, with only 6 of the 11 tunnels completed. The tunnels were then opened to the public in 1992, which is how this Redditor came to explore them. They were the only people in the tunnel, as they arrived early. Another Redditor wrote in the thread that the way the camera moves when you hear the voice makes the video seem legit. What is this voice saying? I just can't seem to make it out. A perfectly normal eyeball is about to almost pop, and you'll never guess how. Don't try this. Ronnie Taslim pulls his lower lid as far down as it will go. His eye turns a nasty shade of red as he looks up, and with 3 fingers slowly presses the lower section out of the socket. With his eyeball bulging halfway out, he rolls his upper lip back like a shirt sleeve to reveal the full eye, and you'll never guess what happens from there. The entire eye is an angry red at this point, but instead of bursting and rolling down his cheek like I thought it would, the eye somehow turns normal looking again at 1 minute and 40 seconds. Ronnie is somehow able to alleviate the intense pressure, causing his eye to fill with red fluid, and stuffs it back into its socket before any lasting damage is done. My question, aside from how he is able to do this to begin with, is how many more times does he have left before his poor eye gives out and gushes all over the camera? You expect to come across witches at night, but in the broad light of day, somehow that's even scarier. Published in July of 2019, this video purports to show a witch spotted in Mexican ruins. A man is shown exploring the ruins. Little does he know, over his left shoulder,
you know what?
At a short distance glides the
That's going to be the end of this video. Tell me what you thought about the video down in the comment section below. Make sure you give me a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed to the channel. Please subscribe to my channel. I'm being more consistent. I'm here. Unless you guys don't like me, I'll stop. Fuck it. If you woke up today, you already winning. Peace.